Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today is day 1172 of my ketogenic journey, going from 311 to where I sit today. I'll tell you all about that when I get to a chit chat and a weigh in. Go to show you what I ate yesterday. Tried something absolutely phenomenal yesterday that I couldn't hardly believe, but you just gonna have to wait to see. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, ring that bell. I do daily weigh-ins to keep myself accountable and to help anybody else out that needs me. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style.
Three, two, one.
So my breakfast is 3 eggs, 2 Betterwood cheddar sausages. The scrambled egg is Anthony, and any of this he wants is going to be his too. Corey is eating bacon and eggs. Hold on, Anthony. Get your little fingers back. Yes, so me and Corey are going to try these, what are these called?
The Real Good.
Real Good Italian spicy things.
Sausage. It was Italian sausage and ricotta.
Okay. I'm making 3 servings of French fries from a channel called Heavenly Fun. The ingredients are pretty much just coconut flour, xanthan gum, a little bit of water, and frying up in olive oil. Let's see what happens. French fries are frying. My pan's apparently not as big as her, and hers is my pieces are bigger, but I cut them, so it's my fault. Alright, you guys, so this is my 4th attempt at Heavenly Fun's French fries. They're made with just, these are coconut flour and xanthan gum, a little bit of water. The first ones I made looked beautiful, just like French fries. Gave them to Destiny. She loved and adored them, absolutely. Second ones I made looked pretty great. Gave them to Corey. She loved and adored them. Third ones I made, added a little too much water. And that's the ones my son got that look much like this. It turns out water and coconut oil, coconut flour, really fluffy. And I cut mine a little bit too thick, way too thick, and then they fluffed out like this too. But you know what? They still taste like French fries, so I'm gonna eat them. And I made the sauce that she recommended. Got some garlic, mayonnaise, parsley, and I put salt, pepper, and Himalayan pink salt and garlic salt. Guys, I tried Heavenly Fun's recipe. It was great. I was worried they wouldn't be very filling, but oh my God, that recipe is overly filling. Look at the fries.
Oh, amazing.
You should never do that on camera again.
I got that girl behavior there.
That was like, that's what it looked like, yeah. Yes, during our grocery shopping event yesterday, Corey picked these up. We wanted to try them. You can see the bag's mostly full, but I did have a few pieces of this, so perhaps 1 serving. I don't even know what a serving size is. Yeah, maybe 1 serving. It's 0 carb, 3 grams of fat, 3 grams of protein. I'm not a big fan of these. This is why this bag is still mostly full. Anthony didn't really even like them. They might be good in salad, but I didn't care for them. During my live last night, I had 1 mozzarella cheese stick and 1 piece of the 0 sugar beef jerky from Jack's Links. Alright, you guys, so you saw what I ate yesterday. I added a couple things to try. I've never tried those Real Good Foods, what is it, Italian sausage and ricotta cheese things. Never tried those. Me and Corey both tried them. They tasted really yummy. And then the piece de la resistance, the beauty, the wonder, the joy, I tried Heavenly Fan's French fry recipe. It's a quite simple recipe. You'll probably need to go watch her video so you can get it down packed. It's very simple though. It's either coconut flour or almond flour, your choice. Xanthan gum and water. Then you just fry them up in some olive oil. But whoa, they did really taste like French fries. They really did. The first ones I made, like I said, for Destiny, turned out wonderful. Corey's turned out pretty good. Brian's turned out kind of weird and wonky. And by the time I got to mine, I probably would have been better off making flat cakes out of them, but or potato cakes or something. They were all wonky, all ridiculous. They didn't cook up right. But I think the mixture I made actually had a little bit more water in it. Turns out I don't have a tablespoon measuring thing. I had teaspoon ones. I don't know where my tablespoon one was, and I was kind of guesstimating. Got everything else right for the first 2. The second 2 was just a little bit more water in them. And the coconut flour really, really, really absorbs some water. Next time I'm going to try them with the almond flour, see if they taste any different. Might try that tonight, not real sure. Probably will. They are really good. They did taste like French fries. I tried some of Destiny's. The little dip the lady said to try to make turned out really, really good. It was really easy. The dip itself was just mayonnaise. It took me forever to figure out what she was saying. What? Mayonnaise. Oh, okay. Okay, mayonnaise. With a little bit of garlic, a little bit of parsley, a little bit of salt, a little bit of lemon. Phenomenal. Really good. I have no quarrels with how it tasted, but I think how I made mine messed my stomach up a little bit. Because those suckers, the way I made them, seemed to be able to continue to swell and were really, really hard to cook all the way through. Destiny's were no problem. Like I said, I guess I took more time on them, and by the time I got to the fourth batch in my batch, I was very tired. It took about an hour altogether to make all 4 plates of those. And it also turned out, because when I saw the recipe, I was like, that's just not going to be enough for one person for one serving. I was wrong. That was too much. Way too much for one serving. I could have split, like, instead of doing 4 balls, you have to go watch the recipe and understand. Instead of doing 4, I probably could have done 2 and filled everybody up just fine. Whew. And then I tried to keep eating them, even though I knew I should have stopped. So I do think, I don't know if it was too much coconut flour. I don't know if maybe coconut flour is just not something I can eat. I don't know if maybe it was too much xanthan gum for my body at one time. But something did mess with me weigh-in wise, and I'll get to that in a minute. Now, also, again, I tried those Real Good Foods things. So it's never a good idea to try 2 things on one day. But sometimes when you do a grocery haul and you get a lot of new things you've never tried before, it's kind of hard not to try a couple new things in one day, because you're like, never had this before. Let's see what it tastes like. You're excited. Never made these before. Let me see what it tastes like. You're excited. So you'll couple things on the same day, and then the next day you'll be like, well, I don't know which one bothered me. All I know is that later in the evening, I got a little bit of bubble guts, a little bit of the walking farts. Not joking. So something gave me a whole lot of gas. Not real sure what it was. I have heard people say xanthan gum messes with their stomach a little bit. So that could have been what it was. I'm not sure. But next time, if I try it with the almond flour tonight, definitely going to cut my serving size in half. And I need to find a tablespoon thing. I've got a teaspoon. I need to find a tablespoon measuring thing. Give me a minute. Sorry, y'all. But I know it's 3 teaspoons per tablespoon. But the way I did it, it was off. I need a tablespoon measuring thing. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. I've just got to dig for it. But I guess it's time to go ahead and get to the weigh-in, right? Because I got some other things I want to talk about. By the way, it smells heavenly in here. Those scent warmers, oh, so wonderful. The problem with it, when you have a big family, one or the other is going to have a problem with one or the other scent. You can't please everybody. I done learned this. And so I've got where I turn them on and warm them up when ain't nobody here. And then that way it just kind of lingers in the house for a little while. But yeah, like the lemon bugs Destiny. No, it was the butterscotch that bugs Destiny. The lemon bugs my son. My daughter didn't like neither one of them. And I'm over here going, oh, heaven, it smells so good. So, sorry. Weigh in. Good morning, y'all. I don't know what's good about it, but we're going to step on the scales. Doing better. Just for the hell of it. 160.8. 161. So 160.8 for the morning. Very, very unhappy about this. But it's of my own doing. I had to pull up my weigh-in book and everything so I could see what was going on. So, over the last, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Over the last 3 days, all I've done was went up. I was at my lowest on Thursday, which is 156.4. But since then, all I've done is ticked up. So every single day, I've done a little something I shouldn't have. And I said I tried 2 new things yesterday. It was actually 3. Now, one of them was relatively small. Those cheddar and bacon crisp things. Shouldn't have affected anything. Only had like 5. I had about a serving size, and they're like literally teeny tiny cheese crisps. And not even good ones. So I tried 3 new things yesterday that I'm not accustomed to. Any one of them could have caused some effect. All of them together could have caused some effect. Overeating that one or the ingredients within it could have caused the effect. But since Thursday, I'm up 4.4 pounds, and I'm up, God, what was I yesterday? That's something I did forget to look. Let's see here. I love these books. I love my planner. Let's see. Yesterday I was 159.2. And today 160.8. So that is 1.6 pounds up from yesterday. And again, altogether 4.4 pounds. That's not the way I want it to go. And it's all water weight. You can't gain fat weight quite that fast. And you have to overeat your calories by a massive amount to do that. But it's frustrating. Because I did it to myself, trying multiple things in a day, not knowing which one it was, which one to avoid, or to avoid all three. That is a potential problem in the long run. Knowing that and still doing that, because I do it frequently. I'll get something new and be like, I'll try this, I'll try this, I'll try this, and I'm like, damn, I don't know which one. So it's really frustrating. I want to talk about the scale real fast. Now, I did tell you yesterday, some of y'all had told me that black scale will weigh up to 396 pounds. The problem is, it seems like the scales, and who told me? Random hodgepodge put it down there in the comment section yesterday, that the scales are something like the blood glucose readings. They're accurate to a point, and the lower and lower you are per these scales, the more and more accurate they are. But the more and more up you are, the less and less they are. So they're accurate to a point. And sometimes when the scale goes up, that doesn't necessarily mean you actually did anything wrong. Simply means the scale's reading different today. Try it 2 or 3 times, go with the best one or the one you believe is the most accurate, and let it go. These scale fluctuations are completely normal. They happen. It's just life. But I have an off-scale victory I want to share. I'm going to try to show it to you, but it's much easier when I'm laying down. Does that make sense? Or leaning back anyway. Hold on. Be right back. Let me check on her. Sorry, baby girl's asleep in her playpen. Mom and Daddy just ran to the store to get a few things. I'm going to lean back and try to show you. Whether it's going to work out or not, I don't know. But I know when I'm laying in bed at night, it's somewhat uncomfortable to feel. It's not a bad thing. It's just somewhat uncomfortable. And if like hubby lays over and puts his arm across my ribs, I can really feel it, and it's unpleasant. And I used to poke him in the ribs all the time. I thought it was funny that I hurt him. But I didn't realize just how sensitive those bones could be the more and more exposed they are. So, I don't know if I can even show you good. But like this right here is, I don't even have to suck in my stomach for this. This is, my ribs are poking out now. Like, and I'm still, I see this and I still look fat. But it's a very interesting thing for that to happen. And like all my fat is like right here. I always say it's in my upper stomach, but it's really in the middle of my stomach, because like right here is where the stomach is, and then it's all the fat's right here. And my lower stomach, the pannus, is almost flat. So it's kind of interesting. And like the other day, somehow he brought his knee up and it kicked, his kneecap hit me right in the bone, and it was miserable. I was like, ow. He's like, what? I was like, you kicked me. But anyway, so I don't know if Corey and Destiny's going to weigh in today. I believe Corey will. I'm very, very proud of her. She is hardcore sticking to it. I don't care what happens this time right now. She is fiercely like, I don't care what happens. I'm not cheating. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm going to hold strong, and I'm going to stay keto as best as I can. And I'm so proud of her for that, because that's all you can ask for anybody. I'm just grateful she's doing it, to be honest with you, because I really, really want her on this journey with me for her health. And someday she does aspire to have new things and to be a mother again. And at her weight, it's not healthy for her as far as like diabetes and different things like that go. And at her current weight, it's hard to move around. It's hard to do all the things for the babies you need to do. Yes, you can do it and you must do it, but it's more difficult. So I'm glad to have her on this journey with me for the long haul, hopefully. And if she backs down again, I will back off for a minute and I will give her time, and then I'll see if I can't get her back on it. And that's all we can really do, is our best to get people on course with us. Can't force them. I hate the old adage, but it is so true. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. You can only do so much when it comes to people with their own minds. And I'm glad she has her own mind. I just wish it would stay on course. And I'm hoping this time it does, at least for a good long while, and get her healthy. So we'll see how that goes. If it looks like I'm crying, I'm not. I swear something I ate this morning triggered my allergies. But it's something I eat every day. The only difference was I got a new seasoning. But it's just pink Himalayan salt, pepper, and garlic. Really shouldn't affect me any. It's just all 3 in one container. And I use pink salt and pepper every morning. I use garlic on everything else. So when I found that as a seasoning mix, I was like, I'm getting it. Must have. Saved me time and effort. But something has triggered a little bit of sinus stuff this morning because my nose was a little leaky. Now it's just like, ugh. It could be something environmental, I guess. I'm not real positive. But, hold on. I want to make sure baby's still asleep. Yep, I thought I heard her up and playing. I thought so. Yeah. Hi, darling baby girl. This is baby Athena. For those of you who don't know, this is my youngest grandbaby. The oldest one's up there playing with Grandma June. He's been up there most of the day. Yeah. Yeah. You want to get in the floor and play? You want to get in the floor and play? I love you. All right, so I'm going to save some segment for Corey. I'm pretty sure she's going to weigh in. Destiny might. I'm not really sure. She's getting really frustrated. Don't want to push her too hard because you know how that is. Sometimes if you push too hard, you push somebody right out. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be patient and do what I can and be as helpful as I can. She does have a rash. We did kind of think about it last night that perhaps it is a keto rash. Thought it was a heat rash from her job where she was working because they don't have AC in there. But it could be a keto rash because it started around about the same time. All of it did. So in my experience, now this might not be the case for everybody, but in my experience, the keto rash, you get it when you first start keto or you get it later in keto. But when you get it later in keto, it's because you've cheated. In my experience. So I will get an itchy tummy and some other things if I cheat. And I'm pretty sure that's just the body trying to push all those toxins out. I know you want to eat my necklace, but I don't want to eat it so much, and I don't think you should eat it. But in my experience, it's usually the body trying to push toxins out. And I think that's what's going on for her. But we'll just have to give it time, see how it works. So, I'll talk about that later. I'm going to go ahead and save this next segment for Karina and Destiny if she will. Say la la. I'm going to put her down. Let's go, Victory.
Aaron's coat.
Yay.
That coat's not that big either.
It was difficult to get zipped up, but I got it.
Oh,
and I
okay.
still go.
Oh, awesome, baby.
Hi guys, so I feel awkward doing this, okay? I saw your weird smile, you're like,
She's going to take over. Holy crap. Go for it.
hi. Ignore the popping fingers, I don't know why I just did that, but
Everybody just, ugh.
okay, so yesterday when I weighed at 308, and then today when I weighed, it was 306.4, so that's 1.6 pounds down?
Sounds about right. Wait, what?
1.6.
308 point what?
308 exactly.
308 and then to 106.4. Yeah, I think it's
306.4.
Whatever, sorry. 306 please. We can always hope, right? I do that a lot. I used to do that all the time. And I was like, in my 200s, I'd be like, 159. I was like, I wish. But now it is. So, you know, it's cool.
Oh no.
You know, one thing I do want to say.
You can't have it.
No electrical cords for you, sir.
It was
Ma'am.
this.
She mad at me. Look at her.
Here she come and she gonna whoop you. She gonna whoop Corey. So what you mean I can't have it? It's right there in front of me.
You can't have it still.
What was I gonna say? One thing I've noticed, and it's across the board, when you first start, if you're starting like larger at 300 pounds, and you watch somebody's channel and they're talking about being 150 and still needing to lose weight, you're like, God, I just wish I could be 150 or in the 150s. I was there. I remember watching other people's channel going, I just wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. And over time, you can do that. It seems impossible. It seems like it can never happen for you. But this way it works. It works this way. You have to be vigilant. You have to watch what you do. You have to keep trying, keep pushing, keep making your next meal keto. But over time, it will happen. Even if you feel like you're stalled and you're not going nowhere, it will happen. Because you think it'll happen?
Yes.
Yes.
I have no doubt that'll happen. Might be a slow process, but like.
No, I don't even think it'll be a slow process, or at least not the bulk of it anyway.
No, not the majority, like
Yeah.
the massive part of what
Right.
you need to lose. But like the last little while will probably be.
If you're just tuning in for me and to me and for many others, the first bit of weight loss goes super fast. My first year, I lost 100 pounds. Will you? Maybe. Will you lose more? Maybe. Will you lose less? Maybe.
If I lose 100 pounds in the first year, I'll be down to 220.
And that's a pretty great thing, right? It's a number you didn't think you'd see again for a while. But
Ever?
she's young. She's young.
You know, I haven't probably seen that since I was like 11. That number?
I don't think you were 220 at 11.
Yeah, I was massive at 11.
I didn't think she was massive, but
I was chubby.
no coffee for you either, my darling.
Yeah, I know. She wants everything.
She's that
Where's my
age.
phone? Here, play on my phone. Here you go.
Oh, she's gonna scratch me. I've got scratches
Okay,
right under my forehead.
She don't want it
From her. Yes, she does. She does. Trust me, she wants it. Give it to her. As soon as she gets done twisting and turning. Here. Take it.
I was gonna let her take it off the desk so she felt like she stole something.
Oh.
Babies love that. If they think they've done something they're not supposed to, they love it.
Yeah. But you know what? Luckily for you, because when I first started keto, I was like, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I might lose. Maybe I'll lose 5 pounds. And then I lost a lot, and then a lot more, and then a lot more. And it was so shocking and different. And I didn't have to go hungry. And I mean, you guys are lucky. You can see it. You know, you can see, you live with me. And I don't mean to say that in a weird way, but
We've literally watched you do it. is what you're-
you've seen me do it. You've seen that I haven't starved. I've been more picky about what I eat, and I've been more, cautious about what I eat than like a normal person probably. But you've actually seen that it does work, and you've been through my channel and reading other people's comments. I've been able to see if it works for just more than one person. I mean, I remember a long time ago I bought some pills. I don't remember what kind of weight loss pills they were. But they seemed like, everybody was losing 10, 20, 15 pounds on them. And I read the insert and it said these results are not expected for most. And that immediately took the wind out of my sails. I was like, well, if it's not for most, then why bother? But with keto, it works for most. So that's awesome. It's really awesome to me. Anyway, guys and dolls, if you need keto help, if you have questions or concerns, my contact information is below. I have a website, KETODIAMOND.com, where every food that I know that you can eat is written out plain, simple, and for free. There is a beginner's guide and everything over there. All kinds of articles I wrote. And on the front of this channel is a playlist how-to for beginners with all that stuff spoken out. So, if you like to read, it's over there. If you like to watch, it's over here. There are ways to support the channel and send me far away on vacation down in the description below. Or allow me to have fun because there is a vacation coming up. There's also links in the description below. Risa got her a Shashka bracelet. Stop it. Here's Risa's Shashka. Go, Risa. I love them. Handmade, glass beaded, guaranteed for life, guaranteed to last. There's not really too much in the line of jewelry that's better off-scale victory jewelry. Just mark occasions every 10 to 20 pounds you lose. So I really like that. There's also great design t-shirts that I designed myself in the Teespring links below. Check all of it out. Much love, many prayers. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.